Hello and welcome back to the sixth update to the theme park. So there's some big developments that have happened, some bigger projects have been started, and some that are coming to close. So first off, all the redstone for Jeepers Creepers is now finished, which is what I spent most of the time on. I had to figure out a lot of stuff and just getting the layout of the ride done and digging out this entire area because it wasn't this deep before. So that's now done. The cave is now in place. I just need to do like all the texturing and stuff, which you can see I've started here. This is just like a rough coat. I need to do that everywhere. I also need to do some more shaping with stairs and slabs within, just to make it look a bit nicer. And then I need to redo this hopper clock so it's not going 24/7 because it's kind of annoying. So once that's done, I just need to put the exterior on the building, which is like extend it going up. I'll probably just repeat this pattern going up and hope that it doesn't collide with anything up here, and then just put a roof on it. Then this building will be done. So yeah, and then if we go over to the western area, I know I said I wouldn't be working on it for a while, but I've had some friends on who want to do some stuff in this area, so I thought that I'd just lay out the rough layout, or just mark out some places. So I'm going to start by kind of setting a tone for the place with the colours I want, which is a mesa kind of western instead of like the sand, like a yellow sand one. So obviously this one's yellow sand, so it will have to probably be decorated. But I was planning on moving this ride to the corner over there, rotating it like 180 degrees and just changing the layout a bit, because it's not really what I had in mind when I built the ride. I kind of wanted it to be like a wild mouse with tight hairpin curves and corners, but this just doesn't have that. It's got like wider turns when it should have tighter ones. And so yeah, moving it to the corner over there, tightening up the turns, maybe changing the layout a bit and redecorating it is what's in the future for this ride. And obviously doing the other half of this took me about 3 days to do, so I got to do this one next, which isn't the most enjoyable thing. But once that's done, I can start marking out things. So there'll probably be like a town over here, and then around the background like mountains or more hilly terrain, where I have mainly mines into hills and terrain and stuff. And then I've had a couple ideas for the rides. I kind of want to have a triple dueling coaster called the Trio, and then the names for the tracks would be the Good, the Bad and the Ugly, which is a very good film, but there's also a bit of a reference to it. So that's kind of a ride I have in mind, and I want to build a GCI with the supports where it has steel supports for the lift hill instead of a wooden support over there. So that's a couple ideas up for the western area. Coming back to this area, I've added leaps around the hotel that's going around, so this fits in with the rest of the park a bit, which is cool. Maybe a bit of bamboo as well, and maybe some terrain height changes would be nice. We'll see. And then the last major changes over in the city of tomorrow. So we just come this way. This area is now finished. Basically, I might tweak a few things here and there, but nothing major. So all the trees are in place and stuff. Coming down here and stuff. Maybe a tree here and a tree there would be cool. But other than that, the green zone is finished. So that's half of the outer ring to this city done. And then, yep, you've probably noticed it. I've started work building the blue coaster. So this is going to be the remake of X, which is a ride that went along the back and was a B&M Hyper, but this one's not a B&M Hyper. This is a Geo Vanilla Hyper, which is like Goliath and Titan at Six Flags Parks. So they do have different layouts. I'm going off Goliath more than Titan because that's the one I'm more familiar with. But I built a rough supporting structure there. That's not finished just yet. And then I think the main difference is like the B&M ones are more focused on airtime, where the Geo Vanilla ones have more turns and stuff. Particularly with Goliath, it has like the first drop, this turn around, a big hill, and it's just like this spaghetti bowl of track before returning to the station, which is along the lines of what I'm having. Usually with the B&Ms, they won't do a turnaround like this, and they won't do it straight away. They'll have like a hill here, maybe a wave turn, an airtime hill, before doing like more of a figure eight kind of turnaround. But with this one, this isn't the B&M one. I'll build the B&M one somewhere else. But something I might do is just move this turn out three or four blocks over, because the base of the supporting tower is right on the edge, and I am not a huge fan of that. So I think that needs to change. But yeah, doing the supports is quite interesting on these rides, because the first drop and the lift hill have quite bulky supports, but the rest of it doesn't really. So I'm not 100% sure how I'll do the transition there, but I got this turnaround tower basically done. In case I do move it over, which I probably will. So, and I might do some diagonal supports as well, just to make the track look a bit more supported over here. I think this tower could also be a bit thinner, because you look at it from a distance. I don't know, it seems a bit wide. So if I make it one thinner, and then move it over by about 3 blocks, it will look good where it is. Yeah, I kind of wanted to avoid going into the green area, just because I want to keep the rides separate around the outside. But on the inside they can totally like mess with each other stuff. So layout of this ride, after this turnaround, it will come diving down, and then it will come up, and I have an idea to see if I can get it over to this bridge, to dive underneath it, have the turnaround on the yellow, and airtime hills back here before entering the spaghetti bowl, and then returning to the station. But I think that might make the layout a bit long, so I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I could see if I can do it here, I might be able to do it here, like come down across this track, around through here. I don't know. So the blue coaster is the next one I'm working on. Once the blue one's done, yellow coaster, and then heading over to the virtual district to work on the Doom Eternal ride, maybe a Fallout ride, and then once those two are done, I'll start building in the western area, or I might come back here and finish building this, because these sectors aren't too big, like, because they have lots of buildings and stuff in them, which the rides will wrap around. So that's like the future plans and everything I've done so far. So yeah, probably wrap it up here. Just end with this view of the blue ride. So yeah, that's all for now, I guess.